Guys, gals, other pals, we are back. We are at top 4
We are.
of Last Card at Red Note Gaming Las Vegas. It is go time.
Are you ready to go?
I'm so ready to go. I want to see this. We also have some fancy new stream tech to show you. Well, we're not going to show you. We're just going to sit here and look at it
We'll
too,
point
just
at
like
it.
you all are. It's over there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Can't you see it? It's right
Come
there.
on, take a look.
But the card draws are about to go down. The boys are frantically strategizing. That's a word.
That's the real term.
That's a real term.
That's the term.
Yeah, we're gonna start with NOBARBEN and Marqqq.
Oh, look at these beautiful graphics.
Oh, we have a top 4.
Yeah, we can start with I'm Chris for life.
Did we add a new?
Wow.
Oh yes.
Oh, I am
This
Chris
is
for
the
life.
so we did prompt everyone in top 12 to say if there was any trash talk you wanted to deliver to
so
everybody else.
funny.
You know, Ben, good luck getting used to the cabs. Ty, unfortunately, was unable to comment due to the hangover. That was my idea. I told him to write that.
Good for you.
Chris says these bitches have no idea what's in store for them. And Mark, keep having fun, stay cool, and never give up on your dreams.
That's like a
The
beautiful
wholesome.
like yearbook.
Yeah, that's
quote.
a yearbook quote, 100%.
Also, all of those photos were so beautiful and like
Yeah.
extremely accurate, I think, to the personality of each of those players.
I
The flex
believe,
from Ty, the trophies from Chris.
Yeah.
You got, what was it, a thumbs up from Ben, and then
Yep.
like cool looking Mark. Like, oh, the double thumbs up from Ben.
The Ty flex.
Beautiful. Oh.
All right.
We got some hooting, some hollering from the crowd. We're all gathering now because, yeah, we've condensed down to 1 stream versus 2, and that means 1 machine versus 2 machines. So we are all gathering, anxiously awaiting card draw for our top 4.
And the funny thing
one
was they were testing the card draw tech on the stream, and Amber and I had a momentary freak out because the card said that NOBARBEN had pocket picked daggers, and we were just like, "What
Really?
the hell?"
That's a choice from
It was like
NOBARBEN.
never
it's a
would have
choice.
guessed it, and then Ty pocketed max period, but it's just a test.
Right.
So
We got a look that said,
we
no,
will
no,
probably
it's just a
have
test.
a saner card draw.
I don't know, maybe.
Probably, I say probably. I'm gonna jinx it. The card draw is gonna be just 9 daggers.
It
It'll
could
be like Upbeat all over again.
Yay! Wow, welcome to Upbeat Part 2 here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, right.
We got a daggers for you and a daggers for you, and if you look underneath your chair, you have a daggers there.
Yeah, right. Someone needs to make one of those Oprah gifs. Like
Right.
the Oprah Bees
Yeah.
gif. Have you ever seen that? Where she's just like, bees.
I like that you started with the bees one because that's like an edit of the original. Please edit the bee one specifically, not
Yeah.
the original image. Go
Yeah,
to
not the
bee one.
original one. There could still be things flying around.
It's just little daggers.
Instead
little
of-
daggers.
Yeah, instead of the little like bee images, it's like just little jump jacks.
Oh, great.
Just like
Look
left,
out.
right, left, right, left, right.
Speaking of jump scares, there you go. That would be a nightmare. That would be like, imagine waking up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, I just had a dream of that.
I just had a
Jump
dream
jacks.
that Oprah gave me 100 daggers.
100 jump jacks.
Anyway,
Oprah, what are you doing?
anyway, very serious top 4 competition
Sorry.
underway. You know,
It
I mean,
actually is.
I'm
Like-
do- yeah, that's the best part.
It's just me with the nonsense. The competition is actually quite serious and really amazing.
Part of why I love having Amber here is she thinks that she's bringing all of the nonsense. A hefty contribution, to be sure.
51% at least. There's
I
a
will
majority.
accept 51.
Okay, great.
I'll accept 51.
Oh my gosh. What can we say about these players? Let's talk about these players real quick. Like I could gush about all 4 of them like all day. They're so amazing.
Pick one.
To start with, let's
Yeah.
start with NOBARBEN. We've talked about him already, but like let's start with the, what is it, bottom right quadrant. NOBARBEN, you want me
True.
to start?
Go for it.
SoCal player, doesn't play with the bar. I learned that from you. No, I'm kidding.
Happy to be of service.
I mean, amazing. Like all of these players, but like NOBARBEN has like such incredible fundamentals, like you said earlier. He has such a deep knowledge of this game, and I think what specifically he needs to do as a NOBAR player to be successful. Like he is so dialed in on his own form, his own technique, and adding that all up just to this really wonderful foundational sense of knowledge about the game. Like amazing player. Ty on the other side. You want to talk about Ty? Ty, California player?
A little bit. I don't know Ty that well as a player, actually, to be honest. Super nice dude. Love having him around, for sure. Ty has always been extremely good. He's been one of those guys that just shows up and he's like, hey, I got this myth today, and you're just like, excuse me?
Right.
He has been extremely consistent this tournament.
Yes.
The upset. Wait, Alex is. Oh no.
We're eavesdropping on
Alex just
commentary.
informed the audience that NOBARBEN pocket picked Delta Max.
Challenge? Ooh, that's such a good pocket pick.
I think it was challenge. It was kind of hard to hear through. I hope the clapping wasn't too loud.
I clapped twice.
I think I heard expert, but it's through the headphones, so not 100% sure. But either way, like, pick your poison with Delta Max. I mean, one is more poisony than the other, obviously, but
Quite
both
poisonous.
are poisony. And then
Helios.
Mark drops Helios.
That's a really interesting pick.
Spicy.
And then Facts
that's like
Challenge.
anti-spicy in a way.
Look at this beautiful
so
graphic.
Here's the beautiful stream tech we were talking about.
Excuse me? We got a dually fax?
Look at that. Ooh.
We got a dually fax.
Ooh, 2 faxes.
Haunted Maid Lunch Challenge and May Expert.
Ooh, and then Never See You Again, which we saw earlier. Oh, so Alex is announcing the card draw live.
I see.
You're going to veto something?
Marcus.
We're going to see if we can get Alex mic'd up for us. One, so that you all can hear him directly. Two, so here we go. We're seeing the updates. Mark Vito's Haunted Maid Lunch. This is actually kind of hype, the like card draw in real time. I like this.
Here's the other veto.
Interesting.
Ben is vetoing Never See You Again Expert.
So you guys are seeing this in real time because we have it on the bar, or on the bottom bar. So fun fact, Cathadan, the legend himself, put together some new tech for us on his already wonderful card draw app to allow multiple computers to connect to the same card draw session. So what you are actually seeing at the bottom of the screen is coming directly from the card draw that is happening in real time.
See,
so
our hands
you guys
are here.
at home are actually getting an earlier look than the people in the venue.
Right.
Because they're clicking them in as they're going in. So good job, stream fam.
Beautiful.
You get the goods.
Wow. Okay, is this best of 5 then?
Yes, we are at best of 5 now.
Wonderful.
And then once we get to grand finals, we'll be best of 7.
Amazing.
So
cool.
we
I
got
guess
our
while
5.
while we're getting set up, like quick talk on Marqqq. We talked about Ben. Mark's a Denver player and tied for first at Upbeat, which was a really just amazing experience full of elite players, top 48 internationally, ranked, you know, for qualifying into this event, like super elite event, took place in Denver, Mark's home arcade, and he tied for first with Nat8, who's an amazing Canadian player. But Mark has just such crispy, beautiful MA, again, deep knowledge of this game, incredibly minimal form. Like, he's such a wonderful player to watch in terms of his technique and execution.
Yeah.
Also very tall.
Also
quite
very
tall. One
really
of those tall people. Not us. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark is one of my favorite players to watch.
Yes.
His form is just, not only is it so minimal, it's so smooth.
Yes, it is.
It feels, his movements feel very natural. Even on the most janky, fast, challenging stuff that Konami throws at us all.
He doesn't make it look janky or fast. He makes it look very graceful.
He just cruises through nice and smooth.
So lovely.
Ooh, and Mark turns off Life 4.
Oh, good for him. Oh,
a bold strategy.
Wow.
All right, so we have Delta Max, Expert, Ben's pocket pick.
This is losers final, so
Losers
semifinal. Oh, we
Losers
just corrected it. We're good. We're good.
Okay, we got it. Here we go. So we're gonna see Ben if he flexes that knowledge again. He came out with Sweet Home Party.
Right.
Came out with Trigger.
Yep.
So this is another one in those kind of categories.
Yes. And both of these players choosing to go on 1.25x. This is a song famously that goes up to 573 BPM. So the read speed at the end is pretty chaotic. And I think it increases by like 8 BPM every measure or something like that.
Something kind of like that, but it's
But the whole song is a very gradual speed up. So right now we're seeing the very dense part of it.
and lots of these little holes that just obfuscate arrows like crazy.
Right. And the thing about freeze arrows too is you don't get a color of your note skin on them, so you have to know like what is the rhythm of the freeze arrow. And as you can see, it's very dense right now. You have to be familiar with this part.
And just because you have to read so slow, all of these step jumps and pulls just smush together.
Yes.
It's a lot of practice.
Get
And
a little bit of
despite
a
the
breather
and
now.
despite the pocket pick, Mark is currently up by about 5.
Oof.
Exactly 5.
And I think
I have never seen this chart played this cleanly,
this is beautiful,
let alone by 2 people at once.
right? And I think the beginning of the song, like the densest part with all the freeze arrows and the step jumps is the hardest part. Still, you have to keep your timing really crisp in this part because it's constantly changing speed, right? But I think a lead at this point is pretty commanding and will influence what happens going into the end.
Yeah, it does get a little bit easier because the reading gets more comfortable and there are just fewer chunks.
And then it gets a little uncomfortably fast.
Yeah, there's no comfortable way to read this song.
No.
You will be uncomfortable at
Wow.
some point.
Mark will take it
But
by
Mark,
24.
Less uncomfortable.
That is a beautiful PFC from Mark on command, and that's got to be an amazing perfect count.
Yeah, that's
24.
Are you kidding me, Mark?
There is disbelief in the audience right now. I am seeing some head
And I mean,
shaking.
can you imagine getting 45 perfects and a miss on
Right.
Delta Max and losing?
Right.
Like, you can't be, if you're Ben, like, you can't be too sad about that.
No.
Sometimes you just gotta throw up your hands and be
Right.
like, all right. It is what it is.
Wow. I mean, both incredible scores. Whew. That is a tough, awkward, weird song. Okay, so wrapping up Delta Max Expert, and we are moving on to Helios. And Helios is Mark's pick.
Yeah, so this was Mark's pocket pick. This is very interesting.
This is super interesting.
So Helios re-rated from a 15
Right, which
in
it-
A20.
Should not have been a 15.
Oh. Borderline.
Ooh, this is
It's either a very hard 15 or a very easy 16.
easy 16.
I think-
Excuse me.
I think it's an easy. Okay, whatever.
Tizza.
Either way.
Either way.
Opinions vary.
Okay, and my opinion is
Rational
right.
people
This is,
may disagree.
this is
So would Amber.
okay. So this is 182 BPM, but it's full of drills. Like it's full of
Yes.
drills, and there are some parts of the song that I think are pretty ambiguous. So
Yeah.
you have to be ready for some of that ambiguity. Like how are you going to approach it? But also, I think the sync is a little weird. Like the sync is not the most perfect, beautiful of all of Konami's sync
Yeah,
decisions.
Helios definitely has. Helios is uncomfy. It's
Right.
lots of like kind of twisty, non-flowy tap step jumps.
Yeah.
too,
Yes.
Where
yes,
it's
yes.
like you always feel like you're kind of stepping it wrong, no matter
Right.
how you approach it.
Right. And the end is it can catch you off guard. The end is
Yeah.
like very weird because I think their freeze arrow like jumps.
Yep.
Hype from
We'll
the
see.
crowd
This
going
is
into
this is a very interesting pocket pick. I think
Yes,
this is a
I
good
agree.
pocket pick song because it is very tricky. It's not super popular,
right.
and there is definitely an opportunity. Like a PFC on this is impressive. A low PFC would be incredible and very hard to top.
Right. And I think with like any drills or runs at this speed, you have room for error.
Unless you're
Like-
Mark, apparently.
Right. NOBARBEN went a little bit fast on that, so you saw him stream a few fast perfects.
Oh. A great, maybe 2 greats.
You have to be very confident with drills to choose that as your pocket pick. It is tied. Would you look at that, Tizza? We are. Oh.
Ben's sneaking ahead just by a little bit. We'll see what happens. And the interesting part about picking a, air quotes, easier song, easier in the context of 16s through 19s, is that the gap between players will naturally be tighter,
Correct.
no
Yep.
matter what. So your relative advantage on an easier song has to be bigger than it would be on a hard song.
Right.
If you're 1% better on an easy song, that's like 2 or 3 perfect. If you're
Yes.
1% better on a hard song, that's 10 or 15 perfect.
Yes.
So here we go. Now we get our step jumps.
And NOBARBEN has very strong MA, so this has to be like a high confidence pick from Mark.
Mark does have a little bit of a lead now. He's pulled out to about 5 or 6. Still a lot of mess. I think there's about like 100 something arrows left. Just, yeah, those holes are just very
Awkward.
tricky. Lots of turns, lots of... I don't know if there's really a word for it, but like patterns where you have to move your leg one
Yep.
way and then move it back the other way very quickly.
Yep.
Kind of, not quite, I don't know. I'm not going to try to attempt it now, but...
It's very close, but it looks like with this last drill, Mark will take it.
Ben takes the piff, but Mark takes the W.
What is that? 16, 15. Wow, 8.
8 and 3.
Wow,
Holy
8.
macaroni.
8 to do that pretty
So
much on
Ben's
command.
29, which is better than most people's personal bests on
Yes,
this
right,
song.
right.
But man, single-digit perfects.
That's the confidence,
Yeah,
yeah.
those 3 greats. Not even a thing. Don't even sweat it.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, wow, definitely.
Welcome to the Tour de Fax.
Yeah. Well, maybe. So we have Fax Challenge now. And it's funny, too, because I think out of all the, like, expert and challenge viable songs, Fax is, like, the most similar to itself.
Yes, right.
Like, the difference between Fax Expert and Fax Challenge is, like, 8 measures.
Right. The intro is a little
And I
bit
think,
different.
like, a couple of the
Yeah,
patterns are, like,
yeah.
a little harder on the slowdown, but, like,
It's not much.
Yeah.
Right. It's a little deja vu-y if we were to see it.
so
Challenge
2-0
in the
Mark.
next vert.
Mark has match point right now. And I feel like Mark is in the driver's seat here.
Yeah.
Mark has, we were talking about his technique and control. His
Yes.
foot speed is stellar.
Yes.
His ability to navigate high speed jumps and runs kind of back to back. You saw that to some extent in Helios as well.
Yes.
Going through those step jumps. Fax is up to 11. But I feel like this one favors Mark a little bit. But Ben has been nothing but not surprising, even at high
Right.
BPMs, even with step jumps.
Yep.
And the
Right.
slowdowns and the tempo changes has been something that Ben's showed a lot of mastery on. So
Ben knows what he's doing.
we got to see it happen.
This is such a weird rhythm. But they both know it, and it's very clean. This is DDR ASMR a little bit right now.
Yeah, it's really fun listening to the steps. I'm really glad that pad mics are standard in tournaments now.
Yes.
So you can hear just the, oh,
Slow down. Beautiful. Both of these
Ben
players.
by 3 right now.
I am leaning so close to Tizza
Yeah, we're
because
like,
this is amazing.
this is,
Beautiful.
I haven't said this yet, but this is some good ass DDR.
Oh, I would not disagree with you.
I know that's not your favorite phrase.
But that's okay. I wouldn't disagree with it.
This is
beautiful. We're seeing our first great of this match coming from Mark.
which is insane.
I know, right?
120 steps in and someone finally gets a great
And
on
there are
fast.
so many marvelouses happening. And we are going to go into the speed up. And just don't lose your nerve. Just keep on trucking.
A lot more motion here. That those double taps that phases nobody.
Right? Beautiful.
Ben still a
Still
little
up.
bit of a lead. Are we
Yeah.
gonna get a double protect break?
But,
Jumps.
last streams.
Oh no, struggling a little bit. Mark getting ahead on the step jumps.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
down
That was-
to
yes.
the wire.
Yes. Wow.
I was kind of holding my breath for a while.
Yes.
And so with a 3-0,
Amazing.
that does it for the
No
No-Bar
Bar
champion,
Ben.
NOBARBEN, exiting the tournament in a wonderful 4th place. Crowd chanting for Ben. You love
Crowd
to see
loves
it.
Ben.
The vibe's truly immaculate here.
Amazing.
The camaraderie off the charts, the excitement, the memes.
NOBARBEN for president.
NOBARBEN, he has my vote, 100%.
Yeah, right.
honestly,
I need to
like,
learn more about his platform first.
Yeah.
Pro-fax,
His
anti-fax,
platform,
I don't know.
His platform has 4 arrows.
Oh,
Hey.
bye.
Oh no. Yeah, his platform might be Sweet Home Party. That's a problem. That might be cancelable.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a great set. That was one of those 3-0s that was so much closer than the score
Yes,
indicated.
yes,
I mean, it
yes.
was back and forth in lead changes in every song. Super close.
Mark had to fight for it.
Ben came really close to breaking Mark on his own protect,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But a great showing for anyone, an incredible showing for no bar player.
So amazing.
And we're kind of in a golden age of like nice folks that are really good at DDR, I feel like. Like all the top players are just really nice.
Yes.
I just like them a lot. And Ben's one of those guys. Super nice dude, really friendly, always a smile on his face, kind words for everybody. I love seeing him succeed.
Yes. Yes.
This will be the first of many for him in terms of deep runs and big tournaments, I think, and I can't wait to see what's next from him.
Yeah. It feels like a continuation.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Weird.
feels like Ben is just constantly getting better, and you feel like he's reached some new level,
Yes.
and like this is going to be the peak for a while, and then he
Yes.
shows up at the next tournament, and it's just like, oh, here, I got 23 on Sweet Home Party. It's like, oh, okay, Ben. Okay,
And
Ben.
he's like so humble and friendly about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, wow, like it's such a great score. And it's like, Ben, do you realize what you're saying? You got 23 on Sweet Home Party. Can you
Yeah.
like, do you see the gravity of that, those words and numbers together?
He doesn't see the gravity. He only sees the tempo changes.
And then he smiles so sweetly at you. Oh, I love
Yeah.
Ben. Ben's so great.
So Mark clinches top 3, and now awaits the loser of I Am Chris for Life and Ty in the winners finals, which is coming up next.
This is going to be so exciting because Ty is probably riding this high from beating Marqqq, and he could be unstoppable. He could be an unstoppable force.
And we haven't seen Chris yet on this side of the screen.
Welcome.
So hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Which is fine, because we've seen so much of Chris in every single tournament with the broadcast. It's nice to let someone else have the limelight
Oh
for
my
a change.
gosh.
But now the man is back,
Uh,
and we get to see another tall man.
oh, tall man. Yep. There we go.
So we've seen Ty ripping. We know Chris has been ripping. Chris
Yes.
has come in 2-0, 2-0 in his 2 matches.
Amazing.
2-0 against Chaos, 2-0 against Roscoe. And now
Let's go,
He's got Ty.
Chris. Let's go, Ty. I mean, what is there to say about Chris outside of like the trophies and achievements that he has? Like he has such amazing dedication to this game.
yes.
And I was talking with somebody, another player in Seattle, about this, where I feel like I have spent so much time and energy and like thought in my life on DDR, but it also doesn't feel like it necessarily holds a candle to like the intensity of how
Yeah.
Chris approaches this game, and that's something I think like is so astounding. Like
Yeah.
it's really amazing. Just the dedication that he has to this as like a sport or like something that he does and wants to be a master of.
Yeah.
Like you cannot look at him and like, I don't know, his achievements are so amazing and he's worked so hard to get there.
Yeah.
Like,
Incredibly competitive dude. He wants to be the best at everything he does.
and he
I
puts in the
believe-
time and effort
Oh,
to
yes,
do it.
absolutely. More so than anyone else, he lives his competitive drive.
Right. Like imagine running a marathon every day for like 3 months or something. That's like what I look at Chris as. Like I can't even imagine running a marathon once.
Yeah. I remember, I want to say like 2018 or 2019 when he was starting to work on the 19s
Yes.
in earnest the first time. And he started, it was right after his egoism piff, and he posted his a screenshot from his DDR score manager app, and he had like 1,000 plays on egoism.
That's
And like,
so amazing.
Like hundreds of plays on every 19. And Chris barely walks off at the
Right,
arcade.
right.
Like he's not like me or Sunny or like
Something, yeah.
Amber, where it's like you're grinding and you have
Yes.
a run that isn't going well and you're just like, whatever. Like Chris goes full throttle.
Yes.
It is.
And those are 19s.
yeah, like hundreds and hundreds of plays of the hardest songs in
Yes.
the game, and like you can't do what he does without
No.
putting in insane amounts of
Right,
work.
right.
So
Ugh.
we will see Ooh, the card is approaching.
Uh-oh.
Alex is announcing. I still can't hear Alex through my headphones.
That's okay. Are we...
But we can see, so we can just tell them.
Right.
We have... Wait.
This is the old card.
Oh, that's the old
Yeah.
card still. Never mind.
But are we still on best of 5?
Yes, still best of 5.
Cool. And then for the finals,
2 more best of 5 matches.
Cool.
So this is the best of 5. The losers finals will... Wait. I don't remember now.
That's
It was
okay.
one thing and then we changed it for time.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll just take it one match at a time.
I'm so not used to not working on the format. It's really confusing.
Oh, it's great.
It's nice. I did way less work for this tournament than I usually do.
I
which
would
has
have
been
never guessed.
luxurious. Yeah.
Wow. This tournament's going
This
so
has
great.
been luxurious for me, to be honest. Like, I came in, I was like, oh, I'll help with the format. And Alex is like, here's my idea for the format. And I'm like, this is really good.
Great.
No notes.
No notes. Oh, no notes.
It was, yeah.
That's
it was,
big.
Yeah.
That's like a huge Tizza sign-off. No notes.
Yeah, I mean, he did great. Like, Alex and Jeff Esferki,
Amazing.
just like, they are doing some great stuff with the seating, with the structure, with the rules. Like, really, really impressive stuff. Hats off to them.
And they care a lot. Like, it's so obviously.
Yeah,
It's so obvious they care so
absolutely.
much. Ooh, new decade expert. Experience challenge.
Elemental creation expert.
Oh, God,
Creation
Elemental.
expert.
Blew my mind expert.
Blue My Mind expert.
Delta Max expert.
Delta Max expert. Okay.
Oh,
I
I
got
like this
whispery there.
card. Yeah.
Delta Max expert.
Highest vetoed max period challenge.
Vetoed max period challenge.
Do we have the? Okay, I think we have the. Maybe they're trying to. I'm just gonna take
Ooh,
a year off so I can
okay.
hear Alex.
Sorry, stream.
There we go. Thank
Chris
you.
vetoed blew my mind expert. So the order is over the period expert, Evans expert, new decade expert,
Wow.
elemental creation expert, max expert.
Interesting
They're
that
all-
Chris
they're all like-
pockets over
they're
the
all-
period.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
Chris's strategy, and he's talked about this a few times. His strategy for pocket picks is he wants the hardest song that he will be consistent on.
That's smart.
Which, you know, when you say it like that, it seems very obvious. But so in the past, that's been Fax. You know, Fax Expert or Fax Challenge. That was, I think Fax Expert was his Infinity Stage
Right.
pocket, because it was shortly after he miffed it.
Right.
Which that phrase still
This is amazing.
is crazy to me. Yeah, Evans is actually a good one because Evans has some funky tempo changes.
Yep.
It's got some speed.
Yep.
The sync is dubious. But then, man, the rest of this card, new decade
Elemental
expert
creation
again,
expert?
elemental creation, spicy, and then Delta Max for the second time in 2 matches.
Interesting. Yeah, this will be really interesting.
Interesting that, so max period challenge veto, not surprising by any metrics.
Nope.
That song's a mother. Blew my mind veto
Expert?
from Chris is interesting. I
Oh,
wonder,
challenge, huh? Yeah,
I
this
mean,
will
frankly, Blew My Mind is the easiest song left on the card. I wonder if Chris is looking to just overpower Ty with high difficulty stuff. It's pretty safe to say, just by the PFC counts and the MFC counts, that like few players in the world can touch Chris on 18s and 19s and 17s. But
so
we'll see.
exciting. The intro matters so much to this song.
I mean, it doesn't. It's like, it's super hard, but it's also like 20 arrows.
It can get in your brain so quick, though.
That is definitely true. And timing the first 16 blast after the holds.
Oh, let's see it. Beautiful.
I actually handled that way better than Chris did. But there is a ton of song in this song.
Baby, we're just getting started. We're just picking up the over period.
And just a nasty amount of turns and step jumps.
And weird speed changes.
Yeah, it drops by like 25 BPM or something in this section. It is so easy to just get lost.
Yes. Such a great boss song, though. Such
Yeah.
a
I love these whooshes.
whooshes. What's the term for these?
I don't
What
know,
is the
but
term?
I always call them whooshes.
Whooshes. Okay, they're whooshes now. You heard it here first.
What was that step adding tie? He added a bunch of like off 16s.
Ooh.
Ooh, so Chris up by about 28. Drill.
Beautiful.
Both players crushing.
This song is so fast.
Now it's faster. Those step jumps, man.
Very cool. Let's go even faster, Tizla.
Let's go. We're gonna go. Chris running away with it here.
Yeah. But the form from both players looks so clean. Oh. Ty,
Like,
Ty
is still
cruising.
ripping, but like, man, Chris
Yeah.
up by 100.
Yeah. You gotta save your energy for the rest of the set. That's fine. What a
Chris hitting Ty with the Flame Horizon for the League of
I am
Legends
Chris for
fan.
life with 28 perfects.
Whoa! Okay, Chris.
Now he must legally change his name to Chris 28 Life. I thought it was gonna be. It was
Does
funnier
he?
in my head. It was funnier in my head. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That
I won't
happens
take
to
it
me
back.
all the
I won't
time.
apologize. I will never apologize.
Oh,
You invited me here to do commentary.
It's true. We knew what we were getting ourselves into.
Did you?
I don't know if the stream did, but we here at the venue knew what we were getting.
Gosh,
ourselves
these are both such amazing players. Just Bay Area, like, dominating powerhouses. Moving on to Evans, which is
Expert.
Ty's
The
pick.
only one.
This is a weird song.
It is.
This is, it feels like a pretty, what is it? DJ Yoshitaka has like
Oh, yeah.
Flower, right? Like
Yeah.
also like weird rhythms
Yeah.
where you
16th syncopation at high beats per minute. with
That's the
some,
better
like,
way of
kind
saying weird
throwaway-
rhythms.
I'm like, I'm pushing my glasses up.
please, yes.
Actually, the technical
But-
musical term.
But it is something where like there are a lot of songs or a lot of charts that you can go on autopilot for because you predict a little bit of what the rhythm or what the pattern is going to be. But Evans, you have to actively read it and like process what are the rhythms that are happening because the moment you think you know what's happening next, it will do something different. Like
Yes.
you have to actively read this.
Yep.
Hugging it out. And then who knows what will happen with the weird speed up, the rocket like section of this too. Like, is Chris familiar with it? How long has it been since he's seen this track? I honestly
Knowing
don't
Chris,
know.
probably 2 minutes. But we'll see.
And this intro is so interesting too because it has that little bursty run in it
Yep.
that we'll see.
And you have to know that whatever is being pocket picked at this stage of the tournament is something that these guys have practiced their pants off of
Yes.
and are coming in feeling like this is my best chance to play against the
Yep.
best players in the world.
Ty picking up some non-combos. But again, just marvelous is just white flashes of that text on both sides. They are actively reading. Ooh, Chris with a miss. And it looks like Chris is on mirror.
I don't remember this chart well enough to pick off the top of my head like what Chris is avoiding with mirror.
Yeah. It might be runs starting on like an up versus a down
Yeah.
or something like that. But there's nothing, I think, too out of the ordinary with the chart not on mirror. Yeah, it looks like Ty picked up a couple non-combos. Chris is pulling ahead a little bit.
20 on the dot right now. It's crazy how long they're just like in lockstep.
Yep. About 30 EX difference right now. Chris is
Comes
up.
the whoosh.
Here comes. Whoosh can be applied in many places. Both of them nailed it. We'll go into the last few runs of the song. Some turns. Looks like Chris will take it up by
56.
56. 17.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Chris, 17 perfects below his PB. 17 perfects, 1 good and 1 miss below his PB.
I always think it's interesting too to look at the fast-slow count on songs like this because both of them are both running a little bit slow,
Yeah.
which means probably the sync is a little funky. Love some funky sync.
Yeah. Also, I don't know too much about the sync on this song. I've only played it a couple of times, but people think a lot about your like stream speed of like, oh, I can stream 160 comfortably or 170 comfortably or whatever. But syncopation like this
Yeah.
definitely has a similar threshold. And like once you get
Yes.
to 185, that kind of gallopy syncopation, lots of movement is really hard
Yep.
to stay accurate on. And I don't know about the sync specifically, but like that definitely leads to people
Yes.
getting lots of slows.
Totally. That's nail on head. Nail on head. And especially with Evans too, like you have to turn some of them too.
Yeah, you have
So,
crossovers.
yeah.
Even when you don't have crossovers, you have lots of weird pivots, lots of motion.
Crossovers, easy to get slows on.
And for a lot of players, 185 is kind of at a weird spot for speed mods as well.
Yes.
It's kind of in that like 3.5 is really fast and 3.25 might not be too fast enough.
What do you
depending
play it on?
I don't remember. I think I played it once, got crushed, and then played it like 3 or 4 more times to get it over whatever like
Yeah.
skill floor I needed, and then pushed it out of my memory.
Push it away.
I probably played it on 3.25.
Ah, good. Good speed. Back to New Decade. Welcome back. Here we are. We are now joined by New Decade featuring Chris for Life and Ty. What a song. Also, kind of weird rhythms. Like,
Yep.
and jumps. Jumps are so hard.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it looking at these two, but jumps are actually hard.
Wait, Chris is on. Oh, Chris is still on mirror.
Beautiful.
So another thing that I've heard Chris talk about a lot is foot dominance
Yeah.
more than other people. He is very aware of his tendencies for crossovers, cross-unders, what direction, what foot you start with. And so he uses mirror a lot to try to get himself into favorable positions more often.
Yeah. So smart.
Which is a testament to the level of nuance he has on what sort of game
Yes.
practices. Like, I use a couple of turn mods sometimes on, like, really obvious songs, I feel like.
Right. But how often do you learn the chart without a turn mod and then relearn it with a turn mod and then try another turn mod to find whatever is most beneficial?
Alright, we get
Let's-
some
ooh, Chris with a great. Ooh, Ty with a great. Amazing run on this song from both players. So good.
Chris big chillin'. 1620 to 1591.
Wow.
22 perfects and that one great.
49 and 2. And 49 and 2
Yeah,
is
still
very
49
good.
998 030. Chris gets the 999 non-PFC on New Decade. Just okay, Chris. Oh man, this is an ish. But 3-0. A round of
Wow.
applause from the audience. Chris for Life moving on to the grand finals, clinching top 2.
Grand.
Ty still having top 3 clinched.
Yep.
Will now go up against the rematch.
The
with Mark.
rematch. Ooh.
So we will see if Ty can do it again in a best of 5, or if Mark will have his revenge and take the win back from Ty when it matters
Stay
more.
tuned. You'll see it here first.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
This is Amber and Tizza reporting in live.
Yeah. We're like the anime reporters at the beginning of the episode. We're here in whatever in Pallet Town where a mysterious spacecraft has crash landed, and then we get blown up by Vegeta or whoever.
Oh my god.
Chris, please don't shoot a key blast at me.
Please don't. Chris just
I am
comes
but
out.
a squishy human.
Oh.
My power level is probably 10. That might be optimistic.
No, 10 seems accurate.
I'll
That's
take it.
good. We'll take
Hey.
it. 11?
Yes. That's a 10% improvement, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going up. Nowhere to go but up.
Pretty much.
Ah,
How did we get here?
how do we get? I don't know. We started talking about explosions and newscasters and then
Yeah.
power levels. And Pallet Town was
Amber
in
and I,
there.
yeah, I said Pallet Town
You
because
did, and then you went to DBZ.
Yeah, I was thinking of DBZ the whole time, but like all of the anonymous DBZ cities just have like it's all like West City and stuff where it's
You
just
just
like
did an anime crossover live.
yeah.
You sure
I don't
did.
even like anime that much.
Oh,
I mean, like I like anime,
but not that much.
I don't know. I'm one of those people that's like I don't really like anime, and then they're like, oh, but what have you watched? And then I'm like, blah 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 blah. blah. I was like, all right, well maybe.
You like anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also married to a big anime nerd.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like, you should watch this. And I'm like, wow, that was really good. So I'm just in denial.
So you probably have anime opinions. You are a fully developed person who likes anime.
I suppose. I don't know about fully developed.
Put that on your resume.
A fully developed person who likes anime. That's definitely a believable sentence. If
You'll
someone
get
says that
so
about
many
themselves,
callbacks.
Yeah. I am a fully
You're
developed
hired.
person who likes anime. That's like a step removed from I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we're waiting for the card draw.
I'm gonna make my own card draw.
Yeah, with anime. I don't know.
I'll veto first.
What anime do you veto?
Oh my god, that's a good question.
Anyway, Dance
Anyway.
Dance Revolution.
This will be a great rematch.
Yeah.
Ty from the Bay Area v. Marqqq from Denver, Colorado. That's got to be so amazing.
The Bay
to, like,
Area of the Midwest.
Is that what they call it?
I don't know. I just wanted to come in with like the dumbest sounding comparison I could, so I
You
succeeded.
did
I
it.
think.
You did it. You heard it here first, folks. The dumbest comparison. But anyways, okay. Marqqq plays in Denver, which is mega high altitude, right?
Yep.
Like mega ultra high. So I can only imagine what it feels like coming down to like, is this sea level-ish? I don't know what the altitude is
actually
here.
know.
But it's probably lower than
Definitely
high
lower than
altitude
Denver.
Denver.
Than the literal mile high city.
Yeah, so it's got to be like so amazing to like breathe bigger breaths and like take in more oxygen. Like,
Well, that's like all of the best like marathon runners are people from like high elevation places that do their ultra endurance training like 6,000 feet up, where they're running miles and miles and miles with little oxygen, and then their lungs become like full god mode.
Tizza, that sounds so unfun.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You could tell that I agree with running not being fun. But
Welcome to Team No Core.
yeah, Team No Core.
Team No Core.
Team No Core. Coreless.
Oh, looks like we're gonna get ready for the card draw.
So for those of you that don't know, Alex is a teacher for his full-time job, and he's been busting out the
Call and response.
childhood
Yep.
like attention grabbers. So he's been using the classic, if you can hear me clap once, if you can hear me clap twice, and getting everyone's attention, and everyone is so tickled by that everyone claps. It's actually really funny that the whole room full
Yes.
of like adult rhythm game players are like, and everyone stops talking. It's working.
Marqqq is Aether expert.
Okay. We're,
And Ty's pocket
Ooh.
pick is B expert.
wow.
So Mark pocket picks Aether expert.
For the next 5,
Ty pocket picks B expert.
Oh,
BB, etc.
those are the lyrics.
Yeah.
Well done.
challenge.
I just heard Lacrima challenge on the card.
Excuse me?
It's on the card.
That's spicy.
That doesn't mean it makes it through.
That little spicy
But-
hunk of a song.
We got our first 19 on a card, I think. Well, at least on this side. I don't know about the other cap setup. But
Okay.
all right, we are soon going to be networked in, so you'll be able to see the card as it comes in with the final decisions by the
Yes.
players. But oh baby.
Oh, baby.
I mean, as I said this, I made this joke already, but I'll make this joke every single time.
Please.
As Chris for Life says famously, who out here trying to play Lacrima? A very valid question.
Is it you?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm dead sure.
You swear by anime.
Yeah, I swear by God in anime.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have to say this. I love that you have your name tag on and you have your little.
Yeah,
your
my
tissa
name
right
tag
here.
is like flawlessly aligned behind the
Perfect.
lower third. So it's like, even though it's covering my name tag, it's still a name tag.
Right. Just in case I forget and I look at you and I'm like, who is that?
Yeah, who's this guy again? All right.
Locker in the
feel like-
challenge. Oof.
Well, to be fair, I don't know Ty or Mark's opinions about 19s, so I don't know
Should
how
go run
much-
up there and ask him right now.
Hey! Are you
Hey.
gonna veto that?
What are you thinking?
It's silly hour.
I'm
It's
sorry.
silly hour on the commentary desk.
Oh no.
Hopefully you are enjoying the Tazambone show.
Please don't say in your feedback about this event to ban me from future events because I would like to continue to attend.
Well, I mean, I could say that we aren't gonna ban you, so.
Oh, thank God. I have the power of anime on my side.
Yeah.
And Tizza. Potentially
power.
locker room challenge, but we'll see. TBD.
Okay, it got vetoed.
Oh, there's booze.
And the crowd boos. I mean, I agree. I like 19s when other people play them.
The people want to see the 19.
Yeah, the people want the blood.
Give the people the blood. There was egoism too?
Oh, there was an egoism too.
Egoism
But
got
it got
vetoed.
vetoed, so there isn't an egoism.
Ah.
Very humble of them.
You want to say?
No, they know the song. They know the song.
Okay, give me
Okay.
3 of them.
So. Oh.
Sunny and Alex are having a little too much fun with the card draw.
Expert is going to be Schrodinger's cat challenge, Pluto relinquish expert, and Spanish snowy dance challenge.
Okay. Schrodinger's cat challenge.
I don't know. I couldn't
And then
hear the
Spanish
third one.
snowy dance was
Spanish snowy and
third
Pluto
challenge.
relinquish expert.
Pluto relinquish expert.
Spice.
Wow, we really cobbled that together.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Incredibly
It's a
out
good
of
thing that
order.
There's 2 of us here. Because if there was only one of us, you would know like 3 of the songs on the card.
Right. Oh, and then we
Alrighty.
have what was it? B expert as a pocket pick, and then we had
And I already forgot.
another pocket pick that happened. That when the
We've
cards
been
come
trying
up,
too hard to like hear.
I know.
Sunny and Alex were also having a lot of fun with the card draw. They were like trying to get the crowd to guess
Yeah.
for a little bit, which was very funny.
So much love from this crowd for
Yeah, the crowd's been
Mark
super hype.
and for Ty. Okay, here we go.
Here's both
Aether.
names,
That's
yeah.
right. That's the
what it
one.
was.
That's the ticket.
I was like, it's like Emmons. Oh, we have a sign.
Let's go both players.
D3 just gave us the Let's Go Both Players sign. We agree.
Yay.
We here at SoCalDDR
I feel
wholeheartedly endorse
This
Let's
is
Go
very
Both Players.
cute. Yes.
We want everybody to win.
Just
except
have a good
also everyone's
time.
gonna lose
There
except
needs to
for
be a
one.
winner, though.
There
So
does have to be a winner.
I hope
Otherwise-
you both do well, but someone does slightly better.
Yeah, hopefully you two don't do equally well the entire time, or we'll be here forever.
We'll be here forever.
They're like, we agreed to split second place, and then Chris is just sitting there like, what? All right, Aether expert, B expert.
Wonderful.
Why is there a mark in the background of the?
Yeah, Schrodinger's cat, Pluto relinquish, Spanish snowy dance.
I could read it. I was just confused why the word mark is.
That's
oh,
just the
it's
new
the
jacket.
EX score mask. It's
Oh.
still up. That's funny.
No,
It's
that's
like,
just the new jacket.
Yeah.
They just Konami
Mark
changed it,
18
updated it
challenge.
yesterday.
That sounds hard.
It's Toy-Con, but it's a little different. It just looks a little different. Aether. Okay, so we're starting with Aether, which is a very high BPM, 17. Not too technically tricky. I think it's just pretty taxing. Like, it's such a fast speed, slow down in the middle. The sync on it is a little bit funky, and then the end run, I think, can catch you off guard if you're not ready for it or if you get tired.
Yep.
So you just have to stay in it the whole time and use the gas in the tank. And Mark is back on life 4. So
Yeah, what? I don't know. Maybe
That's
it's
okay.
a mental thing. Maybe it's an accident. Who knows?
I know, it's so much anxiety looking at it, but you couldn't tell.
Man, ripping the girls.
Yep.
Get even with I think like one perfect unit.
Yeah.
So shiny. It's snowing in Las Vegas.
It is.
Tie.
I know. We're gonna go into slowdown. Just have to keep the
I
momentum.
said tie. But still, only 2x apart. Nice long slowdown.
Beautiful. So many marvelouses. I am like staring at the screen with my mouth open right now because this is so intense.
Those turns are
So
taxed.
hard, yeah. Ooh, and Ty dropping his combo.
Mark up by 13.
You just gotta stay consistent on this, find the sync, and stay there. A great on Mark's side.
Still, so many marvelouses by
Yeah.
both players. They're so even because neither of them are getting perfect.
Wow, this is still close.
I love these step jumps here. I mean, I don't
Love?
like playing them, but like I like that they exist. I think they fit the song well.
Yes. This part of the song is pretty challenging. You've been going for a while, and then you gotta get the jumps. Wow. Oh
At
my
the
gosh!
very end, Mark drops some jumps and Ty sneaks ahead by 4EX.
They're hugging it out. 18 and 4 with a miss to 22 and 1 miss. Ty is pumped.
Wow. To
We are
tie
pumped.
Up 1-0.
The people love this.
Oh yeah,
The people
want
crave the
action.
drama.
The chat lit for Ty, the crowd
Ugh.
lit for Ty.
That was down to the wire, Tizza. That was the
22 and a miss to 18-4 and a miss.
yeah.
So we have a special presentation from Bossman Alex. Can we have the stream cut over to the commentator cam real quick?
I was just gonna show these real quick. That was it.
We have Mr. Bossman himself, Corruptio Alex, showing off the trophies for top 3. Green for 3rd place. Well, it's green. 2nd place, a little bit bigger, a little bit badder, a lot redder. And the Tizza Blue for 1st place. 1st place in your heart, 0th place in the tournament because I didn't enter. It's okay. Oh, B's not unlocked? Alright, well I'm just going to hang out here with these trophies. This is the closest I'll ever come to a DDR trophy. Feels good.
Yeah, there's like the cash prizes. Thank you. Oh my.
So we are going to be swapping out one of the players' cards. These are very cool, but I'm like hiding behind. I'm like peeking out in the gap between the trophies. So wait, we can,
Oh,
like,
who's there? Hello.
Wait, we can kind of do this. Like one between us, one on the side. Yeah. Yeah. Doing this on like a mirrored screen is very hard. Or,
Wow,
like, a
these
not
are
mirrored
so cool.
screen. Yeah, these are really fancy with the last card logo,
Ugh.
a musical note with sort of a flag on top. I don't know.
It's very beautiful.
Trophies are dope. I'm glad we are in an era where trophies are a thing at rhythm game tournaments.
And they're custom. They're so custom.
Yeah.
We got the little last card logo. We got nice little 3rd place and DDR singles and red note at the bottom. That's so cool.
Some spins for some reason.
What's it spins?
There are arrows and they're spins.
Oh, they're spins.
I don't know. Because you're so good at DDR that you make our heads spin.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All right, even by my own standards, that was a little bad.
That was a little cheesy, but it's
But
fine. It was sweet. It was sweet. It was
good.
sweet.
My heart was in the right place.
We are.
All right, song 2 soon.
Yeah.
So basically what happened was both players did not have B unlocked.
So we had to do some finagling
Yes,
with.
we gave one of them someone else's card with the same settings that has B available.
So now we're back. Now we're
The
gonna get to see
struggle
B.
of indie tournaments. I'll say indie tournaments. Alrighty. All right, let's
Okay.
change these a little bit. They're a little. Also, I feel like I'm a little afraid that I'll like derp and like smack one and it'll fall and I'll break it or whatever. Like I was,
Just gonna hear a big loud crash.
yeah, I
Behind
don't
the
trust
scenes.
myself with like important objects.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
It's not. I'm not particularly clumsy, but I just get so scared.
Oh yeah.
I just like. I'm like, this is very important. Don't drop it. And then
Are you
all
a
I
jumpy person?
I'm really not.
Oh.
All right, song 2.
Do you like this song?
Musically, yes, because I think it's hilarious. The expert chart. I actually do enjoy playing the
Yeah.
expert chart
Yes.
because I wish DDR would just let me do fast-ish streams without like crossovers and step-ups and shit in them. And DDR really doesn't like letting you do that.
No.
DDR is like, here's your like 160 stream. Here's like Gaia and
Yep.
like stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you want something faster? Cool. Have antimatter.
Yes. Right.
Have egoism.
And now you have the bridge
elemental
song,
creation.
which is
Yeah.
the beautiful B.
Yeah. Yeah, B. I just think B is hilarious.
This is so interesting. So much love from the crowd. This was Ty's pick,
Yes.
and I think the comparison from earlier is Marqqq had picked Helios against NOBARBEN, which also has like some funky drills, and nailed them.
Yep.
So I fully expect Mark to massively crush this chart because he's already shown his tournament performance for drills is like top tier.
Currently 0-1.
That's amazing. But there's one thing I would say about Ty is he is no slouch. He will not be scared of a little bee. Okay.
This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Marked by 3.
Yep.
Marked by 4 with a white combo. 300 steps in. Christmas be damned. We have to just say what it
Christmas
is.
be
Like,
damned.
what on earth?
Oh, I cannot wait to see this drill. The audience is enraptured.
5-0. This is the quietest I've
Probably,
heard
yes.
this room the
Okay.
entire time I've been
We
here.
can all take a little
All right,
breath.
yeah, everyone breathes.
Right. You at home too. But ripping this. Nary a perfect in sight, Tizza. Tizza.
Like, what am I watching? This is so cool.
This is very cool. And this is, I mean, this is not the scariest 17 you can play, but there are parts of it, especially in this section, where you have to turn a little bit, that if you see that white combo for that long, your nerves might be a little heightened.
2?
But here he is. That was,
I think Marcus got 3 perfect.
that was a showing.
5.
Nice chill 5.
Expletives. All of the expletives.
Mark is pumped.
Wow. 5, and
Great.
Ty got 19. Like, Ty got 19 and like
Excuse
no
me.
one noticed because we're looking at Mark. Like, at a certain point, you can't be mad. Like,
No.
you can't be disappointed. If you're Ty, you're like, I just got,
19.
you know, I got minus 23 on B and lost by like 15.
Right? Wow.
Like, what? What? What?
I could watch this all night. This is so cool.
Yeah, this is, I'm so glad I get to watch this. I'm so glad I get to commentate on this stuff. And
Bear
just,
witness, Tizza.
just be here and talk about how crazy this is. Express how much fun I'm having.
How much fun? How much fun?
All of the fun.
Oh my god, that's a lot of
Maximal
fun. Oh my god, that's so
like,
much fun.
oh my gosh. This is such a treat.
Is this the second time they're both playing this? Did
Yeah.
they play this in their other match together?
Yes.
Wow.
Sonny is making like dumbfounded faces at us. He's just like 5 perfects on a 17.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Just a couple perfects. You know, just don't need that many. Just a couple.
I'm like,
that's fine.
You can't see me and you won't for a little while, but I'm like craned back in my chair with my hands on my head. 'Cause I'm just like,
Disbelief.
oh, gobsmacked. As it were.
Gobsmacked. Gobsmacked.
As it were.
Wow.
Just, we'll put gobsmacked on the bingo card next tournament. Well, but only if you're going to be there.
Right. I mean, do it in my honor if I'm not. Oh, this is so cool.
All right. Hugging it out. We go into song 3. It is 1-1. It is anybody's game as long as anybody is Marqqq time.
You got 2 options. It is either of their game. Again,
God, listening to Mark and Ty's steps on those drills is just like
gorgeous.
Oh. Like it feels like a drum machine sometimes.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this song earlier, but again, just very speedy, weird turns. Both of them will execute them wonderfully. I think it's worth just watching their footwork a little bit. Mark has such amazing form. And we're seeing a lot of marvelouses happening.
Yeah. I think,
They're warmed up to drills.
Looks like Mark's up by about 5.
Ooh, tie dropping
More than
combo.
that now. It's crazy how close these matches have
I
been on
know.
like 18s. Like, also as an aside, is that like a sheep in the background? Do you hear that?
Probably.
I mean, obviously the cat goes down. I've never listened to a song with headphones on. So often I'm like, what is this? Anyway. And stands for evolution. Mark by...
Yeah.
It's very hard to tell because this song is dense.
Yes. And we'll go into the final run. This is so tricky.
Mark just like barely moving through those turns.
Some misses. Looks like Ty will.
Ty lets it go.
Throws it out from Mark.
Smart choice. He was down by a good
Win.
chunk at that point.
Yeah. Wow.
And the other thing about tournaments like this is it's such an endurance run.
Yes.
Making a deep run in this tournament, you're playing 17s and 18s and Helios
Yes.
for, for hours.
Yep.
You know, Ty has played 5 matches today.
Yep.
How many matches? I can just look at the back.
And you play a little bit, and then you wait a little bit, and then you
Yeah.
immediately go back up and play hard stuff, and then wait a little bit. So it's this like cooling, warming up
Yep.
that continually happens.
Pluto Relinquish Expert. This is one of my favorite songs to play.
Favorite songs to play.
One of my favorite songs to play.
My eyebrows just went all the way up.
All the way up.
Favorite songs to play. Wow, this is a hard song.
Because it has just 400 BPM runs at the end.
It does.
And
It
doesn't
sure
have
does.
crossovers. Unlike
That's
Challenge.
true.
Honestly, and just like, this is one of those, to me, it's like a boss song's boss song. You hear this song, like you listen to this song as a rhythm gamer and you're like, this song is here to F me up.
It
Like,
is
you
a
know it.
boss song with a boss song hat on top of it.
Yes. Absolutely. Like, it sounds scary. And like,
Yeah, it does.
I will admit, I find the Pluto piano spam like a little cheesy. Like
Cheesy. Okay.
it's just like I don't know. It's 2 notes. They're just sitting there going dun 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 dun. It's
I
like,
made this song, Tiz. No.
well, then I'll say it to your face. Try harder next time.
No.
Good
Only use
answer.
2 notes ever.
It's like Tenacious D has the 1 note song. It's like kind of like that.
Well, mine's twice as many.
Dun, 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 dun. Just put a little bendy in there.
Okay. So we
yeah.
know if Mark takes
Oh.
this.
Ty gets off a little late on the very fast early start. The double time sections of this song soaking the whooshes.
The whooshes.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I have in my notes that watch hit these arrows after each.
Tizzy, you sure like your whooshes.
It's a very descriptive word.
It serves a lot of purposes. Yeah, this is a song with a lot in it. I think a lot of tech, a lot of like visual changes, a lot of BPM changes, like a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, these tricky little corner step jumps. Double steps coming out of step jumps. In slowdowns, you have the holds right there with the kind of ambiguous gallopy rhythm. Not ambiguous, but just a little tricky slowdown.
It is so impressive to me every time I go to a tournament and watch a match like this. Just, you are playing this without much preparation before coming into your match, and there are so many songs that are similar to this, right? Where it's like gimmicky, like weird, interesting things you need to know, and like that encyclopedic knowledge of this game is just so amazing, and both these players have it.
From the run, Mark with a big lead.
Tis his favorite part of this song.
Oh yeah. Rip and rip, baby.
Wow.
Mark, my
Mark will
goodness.
take it.
Extremely clean. 3-1. One song win for each Q in his name.
Yep. That means Ty will take third.
Tied for third place. The crowd giving it up for him. Great showing by Ty. The chanting from the crowd, you love to see it.
Yeah. He did. He did so well today.
Yeah, he had a great run. And any wins over Mark is
amazing.
something to put
in your
something to
diary
hang on the fridge.
Oh yes, both of those.
Yeah, print out that song results screen, just bop right up there.
Dear diary, today was a great day.
Yes, it was a great
beat
day
Mark
for Ty.
QQQ in a tournament. Love Ty.
There's not a lot of people have done that recently.
No.
And
Yeah.
we are going in
Getting some
to the
excitement.
main event of the main event, the grand finals.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
I'm ready.
Best of 7. I am Chris for life. Mark QQQ.
Oh, we got it.
Now
Oh, I
Sunny-
was so
Sunny
late.
is doing the can you hear me clap once. Now Sunny wants a piece of the action.
I wasn't ready for it. You
I
saw
wasn't ready for it either.
I was caught on camera with my latest clap of all time.
It's like it was like an antimatter sync clap.
Oh yeah.
Da, 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 da. See, even when I'm trying to be late for the jokes, I like find my way back on sync.
That's just everybody.
Audio players, I can't adjust. I can't adjust.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, this is going to be good. Mark has been dominating his losers bracket run. Well, all 2 matches of it. Really, really playing well. Chris has looked incredible. This is going to be a good one.
Yes.
And so the interesting thing is, even though Chris took third at Upbeat, Mark didn't beat Chris. Nat
True.
8 beat Chris twice.
That's true. That's true.
And knocked him out. Now, Mark beat Nat 8
Yep.
in winners finals. So we kind of, we have the little triangle.
Yep.
But we have not seen Mark beat Chris yet.
Will we see it here first?
We
Stay
might.
tuned. Stay tuned.
On the
know where
next
to
episode.
It doesn't get old.
Yeah.
Now we're getting some running jokes now.
Jokes rarely get old for me, just as a person. So, I'm
Take a
that
look at
person.
this guy. Loves his jokes. Real jokester here.
I tell jokes for me first and other people second.
Do you do stand-up comedy?
No.
Would you ever do stand-up comedy?
I mean, like, I think it would be fun, but also I would have to, like, write all the jokes and stuff.
Why not just scoop them right off the top of your noggin?
Yeah.
The old,
I'll stand up and just, like, put a laptop on with a DDR tournament, and then I'll just start talking.
I'll
And
just be
that's my
talking off,
stand-up.
like, off to the side of the stage or
I'm
whatever.
like, and Chris gets a PFC, and the audience is like, what?
I'm like, that's not a joke. Card draw for grand finals.
All right. I'm just going to take 1 ear off so I can accurately relay this.
You're so smart. That's brilliant. I don't know
I'm a
what-
thinker.
I'm a thinker. Put that on your resume.
I'm a well-rounded adult who likes anime and is a thinker. My resume is growing. I'll get a job someday.
Hire this man. Hire this man. Quick.
Right. Konami, hire this man. I'll walk into the office and be like, Aether is late.
888 is a good song.
Just shave like 10 milliseconds off the front of the song. It won't fix it, but it'll be better.
It'll be better. Thinker over here.
Thinker.
That's
See?
using the old noggin.
All right,
So
we're
good.
waiting for the card to get going. I think Andrew is taking a look at the pads again. I don't know if someone reported something. I know Ty got a couple of misses in places, although it was like in Pluto Relinquish, so
Yeah,
that happens.
that does happen. It sure does.
But it can't hurt to take a look, make sure things are in a tip-top shape. And, you know, testament to Red Note, like very few pad issues.
right?
Very
right.
few. We had some, non-zero, but I don't know if I've ever been in a dance game tournament that hasn't had pad stuff. It's just kind of a fact
Part
of
of
life.
it. Yeah. It's part of the experience.
So cool that, you know, we only had a small delay and only, you know, maybe a couple instances of possible pad stuff
Right.
and got fixed up.
And also like 1,000 amazing jokes.
Yes,
Like maybe 1,005.
maybe.
The night is young, Tizza.
It is.
There's time for more
Isn't
jokes.
it? Well, yeah, that's the other thing. It's 11 p.m.
Oh God.
It is 11 p.m.
Maybe
and
there
we're at
isn't
grand
time for more
finals.
jokes. Quick, quick, get them in.
Well, no,
Get 'em
other
in.
way around. Like it's a rhythm game tournament, and it's not like 2:30 in the morning,
Yeah, that's true.
and we're like, all right, we're almost done with quarterfinals.
No, we're here. We've arrived to the grandest of
The
all
grandest
the finals.
Of finals.
The
It's,
grandest.
it's what happens when the game has been around long enough that like adults play it. Like no shade on Zoomers. This isn't like a kids these days comment. It's more just like we have more practice at doing this.
Yeah.
Like when I
That's
was in
true.
high school and college running DDR tournaments, like I didn't have schedules. I
Right,
didn't know how
no.
long a match took. I was like, it's gonna be this many people and it's gonna be a this, and we ran it and like it ended when it ended, and
Yes.
when it ended was usually like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Very late.
So now that we have folks that have been doing this for a really long time and doing every part of tournament organization, from the graphics to the audio balancing to, you know, the social media commentary a little bit, mostly her.
Me.
But
this.
it's cool that, you know, in a way, like I feel like the DDR is getting kind of the love it deserves in a
Yes.
way. Like events are,
Yes.
are bigger, more efficient, more fun, more
Right.
competitive, more fair.
Right.
More people are there. Like it's pretty awesome.
Right. But you're right too. Like, I am a DDR boomer. Like, we all know this. But when like the early days of running events and tournaments and stuff, we didn't know what we were doing, and it's really nice now in this year of 2023 that like foundationally, like we have made a lot of mistakes in the past, but we have learned from them,
Yes.
and like that gives you, I think, just such a good point of reference for like creating events these days
Yeah.
and like making amazing, I don't know, like streams like this and events like this. And this is like, this event last card has been, I have been so impressed by the attention to detail that goes into so many different things, from the design to the rule set to commentary to venue.
Yep.
To just, it's just so thoughtfully put together. And I know back in DDR Extreme Tournament days, we're just like, I don't know, just show up to this bowling alley and we'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Oh man, bowling alley tournaments.
And it's just like people smoking.
All right. It seems like
Oh.
it's time.
Oh, deep breath.
We got 2 rows.
What?
For the big draw. Wait, hold on. Is that the? Oh boy.
C challenge. Scoop
This
City.
is Spice. So Chris
Welcome back
Chris
to
brings
Deggers.
out the Deggers. You know he's been saving this.
Right.
And Egoism Challenge
That was
for
in the
song
card
5.
draw.
That came up all by itself. New Generation Challenge. Dear Lord, please go to 9. Look, please, can we watch them play this whole card?
Yeah,
I
right.
don't
Oh
care
my
who wins. I
gosh.
just want to watch them play it.
Yes.
go for the top challenge, all those turns, all that stream.
Oh, I was
Okay,
gonna say.
egoism got vetoed by Mark. That's
Okay. Makes
anyone
sense.
would veto
Makes
egoism
sense.
against the dude that PFC'd egoism challenge. New generation,
veto.
which looks like Chris vetoing the easiest thing on the card, to be totally honest. Which, man, new generation, easiest on the card.
I know, right?
Nasty. I think grand finals are just 17 to 19. I don't remember if there are still 16s. Yes, okay, I'm getting a thumbs up. So it's 17 to 19. So yes, new generation is going to be the easiest. But we are going back to over the period expert. Chris demolished this in winners finals. We will see if he will do it again.
Yes.
The Deggers pocket pick.
Ooh.
And the best part is this is a best of 9.
Wow.
7. I can +2. Come on. It's a best of 7, so we're seeing a minimum of 4 songs.
Yes.
We are seeing both players get both of their pocket picks
Yep.
that they saved. Well, I mean, not in Chris, because we have a pocket pick reset for finals because we wanted this to be as hype as humanly possible. Oh, are they playing a warm-up round?
This might be.
They're playing a warm-up song.
Okay.
As you know, Mark very cold after being 3 minutes removed from his last match.
Yeah.
All right, we're
just
gonna
a
watch-
warm up.
We're
Just a
gonna
warm
watch
up.
Construction Girl for the giggles.
Ooh, and we get to remember that life for. Hopefully, turn that off.
This is gonna be crispy.
Yes. I couldn't do that.
Same.
For the record, for the verbal record, I don't think I would ever get a white combo on this song. On the nose. Not on.
I believe someone in our general vicinity may be consuming cannabis.
It's legal here.
It is legal here.
I'm so excited for this match. Just gonna
Yeah,
melt in my chair a little bit.
spacing out watching this
I know.
play.
I know. What amazing players both of them are.
Also, like, for all the goofing, commentary takes a lot of thought and a lot of focus for all the joking and laughing and silliness. So, like, being able to just watch and think a little bit less is kind of nice.
Yes, totally.
Man. Oh, hey, shout outs to Nate, Project Nat 8, showing up in Twitch chat. How's it going, buddy?
Shout outs to Nate.
The other co-champion of Upbeat a couple months ago.
I think we're the co-champions of commentary tonight.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, there are a lot of people now that are really good at commentary. I mean, and that's even with, like, we were going to have Roger Clark here. He had to leave for work.
Yes.
Because of the delay, which is unfortunate. We missed you, Roger. But also, like, Ike Pie is great.
So good.
Hamlet is great.
So good.
There are a lot of people that I didn't get a chance to listen to, but it's been really cool seeing not just in terms of players, but seeing organizers grow, seeing commentators grow, seeing
Yes.
the artists in the scene grow,
Yes.
just seeing everybody just get better at what they're doing and pouring their love and passion into the community and making awesome stuff like this possible. Like, this doesn't happen with one person or with 2 people. This is a huge team effort from a ton of people.
Yes.
And all the folks at home that are watching and all the folks that are here entering that are spending tons of hours and dollars ripping at home in an arcades. Like, something that I love about this community in general is just how much everyone loves it.
Yes.
This is a weird hobby.
It's so weird.
It's a weird hobby, but the upside to that is that we are all here because we love it.
Yes.
And we know everyone else is here because they love it too. And there is a bond that you get with other people
Yes.
that you love the weird thing like I love the weird thing.
Yes.
And that's really special.
That's a stylus. That's not a pencil.
And on that note,
That That was so wonderfully said, Tizza.
Thank you.
That was very, very lovely.
Thank you. It's really cool being 35 years old, having played this game for almost 20 years, and seeing it continue to grow and
Yes.
breathe. You know, I got married, and 4 of my 5 groomsmen were people I met through playing DDR, and the 5th was my brother.
Oh my God.
I mean, like this game means so much to me. This community means so much to me, and I'm glad that I'm still able to hang out and contribute and be a part of this awesome thing.
I love that. And we've known each other for years and years
Yeah,
and years and
since
years. And
2006 or
it's
something.
amazing.
Anyway, we got Mark and Chris playing over the period expert. Let's watch some good ass DDR.
There it is. The crowd is so quiet right now.
Yeah, this is actually kind of crazy how quiet
This
it
is.
is. This has been a very bantery and cheery tournament. All right, let's see what happens. Chris already getting off to a really nice start.
And you know, mentally, Marqqq is probably mentally preparing for this to happen. Wow.
Wow.
That's a grotesque amount of marvelouses.
Yeah, Chris is just ripping this.
Mark
is only like 10 behind.
Yeah. No, it's
Growing a little bit. The timing in this section is a little weird. I don't think it's like off relative to the rest of the song, but just the visuals
Yes.
of the arrows
Right.
speeding up, just it throws off your reading just a
Right.
little bit.
Yep.
And again, a testament to Chris's practice and discipline that he's
Yes.
so consistent on all of the variety of challenge. Like, oh my
I know.
so
This is
clean.
amazing. And I think still like the range right now in EX score is still close enough that a few misses, a few greats could change a lot. But Chris is just nailing this like so comfortably. Wow.
Chris is 15
I-
EX ahead of where he was the last time he played this. Like, okay.
Everyone is standing up, sitting up a little straighter right now watching this run.
All right.
Beautiful.
This is pretty much in the bag, but let's see how sick this bill is.
Ugh,
Just getting like 2
so
perfect bill.
amazing.
Full combo.
That was so good.
22-33. Beating his previous score, 998-520.
One good.
41 perfects, 1 good.
Someday we'll get a score like that, Tizza.
Maybe. you probably will.
Oh, well, we'll see.
I might.
This is so cool. Both of these players probably so focused right now on this match, but also probably having fun. Like, I hope having fun
Hopefully.
because they both have such high respect for each other.
And the funny part, and
Ugh.
Twitch chat pointed this out as well, but it's really funny watching Chris in finals because he'll get like mad at himself for not getting PFCs. He's like disappointed that he got 41 in a good on over the period expert. And you could see it too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
his standards for himself
So high.
are so high.
Right.
It's for all of the praise and accolades
Right.
we can laud on him, like no one pushes Chris harder than Chris.
Right. 1000%. That is so true. Ugh. The fight of the tall people.
All
good
right.
form. Fist bump.
Possession 20th challenge. This, honestly, this is maybe nastier than Deggers, to be honest.
I was thinking nasty as well.
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of arrows, really fast crossovers, the shocks.
Yes.
Shocks right after fucking 8th notes.
And it's so, yeah, so fast.
That was my 1F bomb I used on possession 20th, and I feel
That was worthwhile.
I feel worth. And just like some of those patterns in the syncopation, I'm just like,
Yep.
what?
It is extremely hard to have those jumps and then the shock arrows where you have to move out of the way so
There's
quickly.
only by 2.
Ugh,
Mark still with the gold combo, and here we get the.
beautiful.
Ooh. Either player hitting a shock, although Mark picked up a couple greats and a good.
Chris is pulling ahead a little bit.
Yeah, by a pretty healthy chunk, about 25.
This is another grueling song.
Yeah.
Just grueling.
Just flooring it the whole time. So now we get the crossover shocks coming soon.
Man, they get out of the way.
Oh, in retrospect, are those supposed to be foot switches?
Yeah.
Because that part definitely flows.
Yeah.
With the switches.
Uh,
And the walk-off,
see.
and Mark hovering his face.
Again, just such a tough chart.
Yeah.
So then this will take Chris to 2 with Mark at 0, but we have our best of 7 match.
7. So Chris is halfway to victory,
Yep,
but a lot of songs left.
yep.
But you have to imagine, opinions may vary on putting your best song first or best song second in this kind of situation.
Yep.
Best of 7s like really aren't a thing
No,
in dancing games.
nope.
And double pocket picks are definitely not a thing. So it's not like there's a real consistent, or not consistent, consensus on
Right. What do you do? What is
you
the
do first or
strategy?
second.
Yeah.
So I don't know from here if that was Mark's best pocket pick or his second
Sure.
best pocket pick. But based on his reaction after walking off, he was very unhappy.
Yep.
He feels, and you have to imagine against Chris, you don't have many opportunities
Right.
to get
Right.
song wins at all.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but it's also, I mean, sometimes honestly the right decision to recognize like you are not playing the song at your best and you have more songs to go that are also grueling and will require you to be very precise. So save your energy and direct that into whatever's coming next. That's my take on the strategy. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's good, but that's my take.
It sounds good to me. As
Put that
somebody-
on my resume.
Yeah, put that on your resume. Tizza thinks my pocket pick strategy sounds good.
It's in a very specific situation where you get 2 pocket picks and a best of 7 in grand finals, though.
Yeah. Against Chris or Mark.
Right, right. That's it. I have not explored outside of those constraints yet.
All right, so Mark getting his second pocket pick here. London Evolved C, we saw
Yep.
this earlier. The Scooby's coming back with a vengeance.
Welcome.
The stream, this jumps, the speed. This is one of the few evolved songs that actually correctly shows its BPM. 170 to 340.
Imagine that Tizza said that in a very posh British accent.
I can't even pretend a British accent.
I know, right? I can't either.
I could say like "Hello, Governor" or something like super cheesy.
You
but,
said
like,
that so American, though.
I tried
Hello,
really hard.
Governor.
I tried really hard to say it super American because any attempt at sounding British by me will be horrible. And
Well, I'm imagining it, and it sounds very good in my head.
maybe I have to determine if we're drinking.
Great. Okay, great.
You and I can have a Brit off.
This will be really interesting. I think it's going to be really important for Mark to shake off what just happened with possession, leave
Yep.
it behind, leave it in the rear view, and just come back and crush it. Lots
Mental
of love.
resilience. It's so hard,
Yep.
especially if you've played 5 matches.
Yep. Full of 18s
You're full of
and hard
18s and
17s.
17s. Mark got upset by Ty.
Yep.
But came
Helios
back and
was
ran it
in
back.
there.
Yeah, he had to play Helios. Lost his pocket pick. Let's see if Mark can come back. I have heard Chris refer to this chart as super fucking tax. That doesn't count as my F-bomb because it's a quote.
It was a quote. It was a quote.
Fuck, my other F-bomb. And I mean, super tax is a great way to describe this
Yes.
song.
All of the Londons, but how about C? Especially C. Can't spell tax without C. I know, you just gave me a look. T-A-C-K-S.
Like thumbtack.
It's very close.
Yeah, it looks like Chris by 4 right now. But London C really amps up in the ending. This margin is definitely not big enough to say this is
No. So clean.
Chris by 6.
So clean. Okay. Let's see if Mark can hold this one.
I don't
Okay.
think either of them have gotten perfect since the slowdown. Mark has got 1 or 2. Chris by 5.
Wow.
This is insane.
This is. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Nice,
Chris
Chris.
with the piff.
Wow.
2,102 EX points. EX points?
13. 13.
13
versus 21.
perfects. Okay, Chris.
And okay, Mark.
Yeah, and okay, Mark. 21
Two and
2
a miss.
and 1.
Wow, Tizza.
3-0. Chris is 1 song away from lifting this trophy.
That big boy. That big boy right there. Taking that home.
1 more song, unless Mark QQQ fights back
It could happen.
on Degrassi. How strong is Mark's degreaser? And Mark got plenty of practice. I don't even have the list up. That's just all out of my head. For those of you who didn't watch Upbeat, we saw Dead End Groove Radar special so many times. And at first there was a very spirited debate on if it was Deggers or
Degris. Yep.
With very impassioned arguments on both sides. And then we just started coming up with anything remotely close to those things that we could call it. And I caught the flu my first day there, so I was in my hotel room being sick and not commentating until the last day. But I showed up on the last day with a list on my phone of Deggers alternatives, and I used all of them over the course of the day. So Mark and Chris both got tons of practice on this at Upbeat.
Yep. I feel like all of us did that experienced it,
Yeah.
whether in person or on
So
the
I
internet.
didn't see, does Chris have a... Chris has this on right
Yes.
at
Yep.
the moment. Mark does not have
Mark.
one selected. Mark is playing it straight up. No
Straight
turn
up.
mod. All right. All right. In what could be the last song of the tournament,
Okay.
Dead End Groove Radar Special, the one and only. At this point in the DDR competitive scene, what else would we close this out on?
Right, right. It's not a tournament unless this song comes up. And Chris playing on 3X, which is amazing.
This is one of those like songs that Chris just suits. This is 190, right?
I think so.
Okay, 3 isn't that crazy. Like I played some 3.
But for the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, wait,
that
I
means the
forgot
end
about
is,
ending.
yeah. You just maul it loud.
Yep, I do that sometimes.
But yeah, it
interpretally on mine.
totally means that he has the ending memorized, which means he's very familiar with the song. And playing it still on 2X is incredibly fast for the end, but I think is 380.
Yep. And then there's a very short list of people that have PFC'd this song. And
Yes.
Chris is one of them.
I'm on the list of people who have not PFC'd the song,
Same.
for what it's
That's
worth.
a much bigger list. Chris PFC'd both sets of Jack Jones.
Wow.
Because of course he does. Like, why not?
He knows what he's doing.
Chris is 100 EX up at the stop. It seems as though that is all she wrote.
We may have a champion here. And we do. Chris
I
will
am
take the
Chris for
tournament.
life. After the surprise third place finish at Upbeat, I Am Chris for Life comes roaring back to take a commanding first place. Didn't drop a song.
So
And Mark,
amazing.
the man from Denver, rocking the PGA visor. Second place, recovered from the loss in winners semis to tie, gets the revenge kill when it counts most, and takes home second place.
We're getting so much love for Chris and so much love for Mark. Because again, like, you can see what it takes to perform at this level. Like, it's so much work.
Yep. I'm relaying the trophies back to Alex.
Trophies right now. And I
All
believe
right.
Alex wants to talk a little bit after this, so stick around. No, I think you do.
Sonny and Alex haggling over who's going to talk first. Let's make sure that we get one of these guys a mic so that the lovely folks at home can hear. But
Yeah.
they'll come back to us afterwards, so we will let the TOs do the talking. In case you don't hear from us again, you might not, but it has been a pleasure hanging out with you all, watching some amazing play, watching some really fun stuff, watching a lot of great people have a really great time, playing a really great game. Amber, any closing words?
Tis a rule. You're the best.
Thank you.
Viewers at home, you are also the best. I don't know, support your TOs, support your local events, create an event, like, so magical. Now it's spooky. But yeah, like, just participate. Create your own thing, participate in things, support people making things. This is hard, takes a lot of work.
Can you hear my voice? Clap
All right,
twice.
thank you.
Okay. Cool.
I'm so late.
All right,
You're
TOs
deaf?
doing their thing.
Okay.
Enjoy the sign off. Take care,
You can't
everybody.
even hear me.
Yeah, that wasn't a very inclusive thing to say, Alex.
You mean that's
Watson has given us the
the-
oops, I need to hit the button.
Just got a freeze frame.
What do I do?
All right, now we're going over. Everyone take care. Enjoy the closing words
Knock,
from
you
Sonny
gotta
and
help
Alex.
me.
Be good to each
Like-
other.
Hurry, sign up
So
loud.
like, knock, what's clapping in sign language? Oh, it is. Okay.
Jazz
Alright. I guess I like canyons. Okay. Anyway, I think what what I kind of wanted to do for a few minutes is it's a bit similar to what Tease was doing on stream, and he was talking about how how this game meant so much for us, how much time not only our volunteers but everyone here has stayed the past 2.5 days. I think a lot of you are running on less sleep than usual, right? But you decided to come to this Las Vegas event that must have been 115 degrees outside. Yeah. Very dry air. My lips are chapped. my skin is yeah, it's low key. My neck's dry, you know. But you guys came to Las Vegas, and because you had so much desire for the game. So first of all, just wanted to shout out everyone in here live that is here. Woo! And I also wanted to give shout outs to the sung heroes and also the very unsung heroes that made this event happen. The first sung hero, of course, you've seen Sonny run the floor. Now, Sonny is a big talker. He likes to talk of big events all the time. And I'm glad he's brought so much enthusiasm to our SoCalDDR crew. So he's very optimistic. I've been very glad to have him work with him. Basically, we're like a two-person team when it comes to running the floor, when it comes to organizing the tournament and events as a whole. So big shout out to him, first of all. Secondly, I would say a very sung hero on stream, but a very unsung hero, less sung hero maybe live. I want to shout out Watson. You gotta come here. You gotta stand up. All right, Watson, 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 Watson. So as a crew for SoCalDDR, we last time what was the max viewers on our stream?
We hit over 300.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, at Boba Cup we were only over 100. So we tripled our viewers in one event.
And just from what I've noticed in the 2 events I've worked with Watson, his most stressful time is actually like a few days before the event happens. I know for Boba Cup, he stayed up the night before Boba Cup. He stayed up all night making all these stream assets. And for this event, I'm guessing it was kind of the same way. Like, it was a little better, but
3:30 a.m. is better than 6 a.m.
yeah. Yeah.
Next time it'll be 1:30.
Yeah. And then a couple more shout outs to our marketing / graphic designers. Nicole, first of all, she left a little early, but she was the one that made the logo. She was the one that made the last card logo, the Boba Cup logo. There are times where she was like, you know, like how creatives are sometimes, where like you try a project and you try to complete it and it's really frustrating in the process. Yeah, she went through that, you know. So, and it blew up our engagement so much. So proud to have her as part of our crew as well.
The shirt you guys are wearing
Yeah.
right now is from her. So
Yeah. And then speaking of another member of our marketing crew, the tall guy in the back with the camera, he was the one that made those 2 really hype trailers. You know. Woo! Let's see.
I don't think I've ever seen a trailer that hype before.
Yeah.
No, that's the best trailer.
Another major shout out is the owners of Red Note. It's so Ches.
Get up here.
Yeah.
Get up here. Andrew. Jennifer.
Oh yeah, Jen as well.
Get up here
Yeah.
too.
No, wait.
Look, I'm gonna say this specifically. Right now, last card would have not happened at all without these guys. Yeah. Without these guys. Thank you. These guys are the reason why these pads are like this. This is the reason why the machines ran like this. This is the reason why you guys are here. And this is the reason why we had an event like this, is because of these guys. If it wasn't for them, none of this would have happened.
We wouldn't have had a venue this time.
Yeah.
And also, like, Ches and his Genuine are both rhythm gamers and play dance games, so it's been a pleasure, absolute pleasure, to have owners that understand what it's like to run dance games. As you know, scheduling can be very questionable, and both of them have been very accommodating to allow us to run our events as long as it's needed. So, yes. Red Note. Woo. Yeah. Sure. You want?
Yeah, really quick. This is 4 walls, couple dance games, but it's all of you that make it. So give yourselves a hand.
And then I'll go over like kind of a laundry list real quick of other just volunteers, people in our crew. Starbyfly and Haruki. Haruki is someone that helps us so much with the seating, and was the one that was like no-lifing, looking at all the DDR scores and all the debating on seating. He was a big part of it.
He's the stats keeper in this community.
Yeah. So Jeremy was mentioning something insightful. He's like the stats keeper of the community. No, basically maybe Watson, but I mean really, no one compares to Uruki, honestly. And then Starby Fly and Falchion, they're helping with the sound. Amber, oh yeah. I gotta go quick. Okay. TZ and Bones, who are currently doing commentary, and then.
I want to say one thing. You guys got to give up for the card draw guys. They have been here all day. All day. These guys, they were on it all day. They knew exactly what needed to be done, and they were always on point. So thank you guys for keeping everything fluid, and thank you for directing everyone where they needed to go.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, everyone who volunteered as commentators, everyone who volunteered as card draw. Jerry, you want to say something? You're like. You did like 3 hours. Did you lose your voice because of commentary? You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Huh? Oh yeah. So Sky, or Brian. His real name's Brian. He's basically been a professional streamer. So the way we found him, we found him. So I think it was a SoCalDDR like Twitter, and I think he commented that he was like, oh hey, like I'm a professional streamer. I think I could help everyone out, like make the stream more professional. And so this was just like a cold call, like reach out, and he joined actually pretty early on, back when we had less than like 8 people, I think. And I don't know if is he here right now? But yeah, definition of an unsung hero. But he's basically made our stream professional. Has given so much advice how to run a stream, and our stream would not be nearly as professional without his help. So that'll be our shout out to him. And then I think it was Lation who made and then Nemo. The like all the like hype songs. Maybe you can like watch. Some of you may have seen a stream already, or will look back on the stream these past couple days. Any of the like hype stalling music, or like the transition music. What do I call it? What else do I call it? Oh, transition. Okay. This shows you that I'm not always smart, okay? Like I know how to project my voice, you know. But yes, okay, those two. Anyway, yeah. That pretty much covers it for me. Unless I can think of some. One more shout out. They're holding the signs, so it's the 805 crew. So. Was it Julianne that made all of them? Okay. So from what she told me, she spent like, I don't know, I would say a total of more than 40 hours on all those posters. An hour each on some of them. Like 805 shirts. Yeah. And shout out to everyone else in the 805 crew, because but. Yeah. Yeah, that'll cover it for me. Yeah. Okay. No?
No.
Okay.
I just want to say this though. This is only the beginning for SoCalDDR. We're gonna keep going, and we're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep having events here in Vegas. We're gonna go all over. We're gonna try to keep having these events for you guys. We just want to do it for you guys. You guys are the reason why I want this to keep going, because you guys keep coming, and we want to keep giving you guys these events. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Woo! Eh.
We're gonna do top three.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do top three now.
Oh, I gotta give the okay. So the way I distributed the like the prize money, it's technically top 4. So I give the money to 4th place. Are they here though? By the way, these like the money and like these the outside is really scuffed. I literally took a piece of paper and put tape on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's what's inside. All right. So in 3rd place, we have Ty. Woo! All right, and in 2nd place, we have Mark. Woo! All right, and then in 1st place, we have a few things for 1st place. First of all, we have a set of the acrylics that Croissant donated as a prize. Second of all, this is a donation from someone in SoCal. They donated a lot of BPL merch. If you know Blackville, yeah. So we have this the BPL Season 2 Round 1 shirt and then the BPL towel. They're both Round 1. Oh. And then of course we have I was gonna say that in the trophy, but you know, it's the same thing. All right, so Chris for life. I'll do this. I also have BPL merch for 2nd through 8th, and then some other prizes for 1st through 4th. So I'll do that like after we're done. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to take the pictures of our top 4, you know. Go ahead.
You guys all look so cute.
All right. If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. That concludes our meeting.